Hello, stay tuned with daily news from Marjayat TV. Daily meetings of Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi. The prominent Shia Islamic jurist Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts large numbers of religious scholars, seminary teachers and students, religious experts, political figures, civil rights activists, academics, and public groups of people on a daily basis at his central office in the holy city of Qom. In these meetings, the visitors give reports on their activities and listen to the guidelines and advices of the Grand Jurist. The central office of His Holiness hosts public visitors every day until noon prayer. Birth celebration of Imam Al-Mahdi worldwide. On the 15th of Shaban and coinciding with the birth anniversary of the promised Savior Imam Al-Mahdi, may Allah hasten his reappearance, the religious and cultural centers affiliated to the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi held celebrations all across the world. Eulogies, reciting anthems and poetry, as well as religious lectures were among the programs at these ceremonies.
نهواك نهواك يا ابن الهادي احنا النادي الغايب نهواك نهواك انت الحكمة ونور الاسماء خاتم للانوار يسطع بدرك مبهم سرك يا سر الاسرار تعلم بينا يا مهدينا عايش بالافكار يظهر لطفك يا من وصفك اغلى من الاشعار الكون تنور نورك يظهر كون تنور نورك يظهر من جوهر معناك يا ابن الهادي احنا النادي الغايب نهواك يا ابن الهادي احنا النادي الغايب نهواك باسمك نهتف يا المتوصف بوصاف الكرار انت الغاية وحبك آية يا تاج الأحرار بالعز نفرح منك أصبح جاذبنا التيار
Misbah Al-Husain Institute celebrates birth of Imam Mahdi in Syria. Misbah Al-Husain Charitable Institute and Imam Mahdi Cultural Center held celebrations of the birth anniversary of Imam Mahdi. May Allah hasten his reappearance in the Syrian capital, Damascus. Religious, cultural and social figures as well as government officials were participating in these ceremonies. Misbah Al-Husain Charitable Institute is affiliated to the Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala, which runs charitable programs in different parts of the world. Iraqi civilians should oppose oppression and corruption, says Public Relations Manager. Mr. Arif Nasrallah, head of the Public Relations Office of the Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Shirazi, emphasized on public awareness of Iraqi against the dangers and international conspiracies that are taking place against Iraq and called for practical measures to be taken to select the right people for the Iraqi parliamentary election and to fight injustice and corruption in the country. Nasrallah said on Saturday during a meeting with managers of Imam Hadi Seminary, the Iraqi citizens should be vigilant and aware of international plots that seek to undermine the security and stability of the country. A committed citizen should not remain indifferent to what is happening around him and keep silent against injustice, inequality and corruption. They should vote for the appropriate people to represent them in the parliament and serve the nation. He added, religious and politics can be divided. Nevertheless, the unsuccessful managerial or governing styles of Muslim parties should be discussed. He further explained, the Holy Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali used to have political activities, but the question is, what did they adhere to? The policy of these two great personalities was to respect justice, to uphold the oppressed rights, to help the oppressed people who seek help and not to violate the sanctity of the people or confiscate their freedom. The public relations manager of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi continued, the great family of Shirazi has had introduced a progressive political thought and a complete political theory of governance based on the message of the Islamic Prophet and the Holy Ahl Bayt. If the Iraqi politicians take up these progressive theories, the current conditions will soon improve. He added, among the followers of the Grand Jurist, there are many efficient people in the political fields, but they do not personally enter these fields due to certain circumstances, yet they have never been far from politics. They offer their recommendations to the officials with the aim of preserving the general interests of the country and in pursuit of their religious and national duties. At the end, Mr. Arif Nasrullah said, "It is not appropriate for clerics to enter political affairs. Clerics should take their religious responsibility for propagating religion, explaining the Islamic law and establishing political and non-political affairs." Iraqi tribal chiefs visit Imam Hasan Zaki's school in Baghdad. Over the past few days, some Iraqi tribal chiefs visited Imam Hasan Zaki's school Al-Husain in the Iraqi capital Baghdad. During this meeting, these tribal chiefs appreciated the constructive and leading role of the religious leaders and declared their readiness to support and obey the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi.